Okay, now we can get excited. Here comes another action camera. This one's from Jeemak. I've got a few things from Jeemak now that I've bought over the last year or two, and they've always performed pretty well. Old Jeemak, love it. So this one is a 4K Ultra HD, so 4K resolution. We'll get into that in a minute, and I'll put some screenshots up of the video resolution of this guy. 20 megapixels, and that refers to, of course, the still image, maximum resolution of a still image. Wi-Fi connectivity, so you can connect it to your phone, your device, presumably. It's an action camera. It looks like it's got image stabilization, 170 degree optical field of view. That's a Bluetooth symbol, and then of course 4K Ultra HD. I haven't opened it yet because everybody loves an unboxing, so here we go. So for the first time, open this box. Woo, there it is. Looky there. That's pretty snazzy. Let me zoom back just a little bit. So there we Okay, right off the top, so this is the user manual for the Jeemak action camera. The M5 is what this is. There's a little thank you for buying our stuff card there. We'll put that down there. And have a gander through the user manual for sure, because there's always a few little tidbits that you pick up, even if you think you're like the best photographer, videographer in the world. There's always something you can learn from here on these specific little cameras. So I'm going to have a read through that later on. Right now, let's pull up the camera and see what's what. You know, this looks awfully similar to my old friend the Gopro. The exact sizing of which I'll compare maybe later on. But looks pretty nice. It comes with a nice camera case here, easy to open. Some of those are not so easy to open. It's got a nice blue on-off switch there. The shutter button is usually on the top, and then we've got a couple of other buttons here on the side, so we'll go through this. I don't think the face of this is touchscreen, and it does not come with an SD card. No worries, I've got an SD card kicking around somewhere that I can plug in here. Now another thing to point out right here, does that have, let me just look quickly in the manual, I believe that's an HDMI port. So let's go to, alright, so here we are. And yes, number 9 is a micro SD micro USB interface, and number 11 is the HDMI out. So it does have capabilities of putting out HDMI. That's quite good. That's a thing. Other thing of note is when this camera comes to you, and I've seen people complain that the image quality isn't that good on some of these, take the plastic film off the front, because that's going to really hinder the camera's ability to take good pictures and good video. So this presumably is a speaker. I think okay, maybe that is a speaker and a microphone, not really sure which. So it comes with one battery. Let's look. So to open this bad boy up, move that switch over at the same time. You get your fingernail in there. This is going to be, with my big fat fingers, this is actually kind of tough. But I think I'm close. There, just flip it like that. So it does not come with a battery in it. So it comes with 2 batteries, which is maybe sufficient. I'm not sure if you can purchase extra batteries online. I'll have a look into that. It comes with 2 lithium-ion batteries. These are 3.7 volt and about 1050 milliamp hours. So rechargeable little batteries. This is going to recharge likely just in the camera itself via the USB. Let's fire one of those in there. Drop this back into place and power this bad boy up. There it is. Nice picture of is that a narwhal? I don't think so. Okay, lens introduction, downward left, power on, and recording. You know what? I'm going to have to go through the instructions on this. LEDs introduction, so it has LEDs. And there's the app for it. So pretty slick. Hey, we're going to get right into this. I'm going to read the instruction manual on this. I'll just turn it off. There's that dolphin or whatever that thing was again. There is a film on the back of this. I'm going to leave it on because I don't want to scratch the back, and I can see through it quite nicely. So leave that on there for now. Let me hit the manual, and I'll get back to you on doing some videos and stills with this thing and show you the quality of the imagery. Put it back in the case. It's fairly straightforward. Lock that down. Keep that. Oh, there's another plastic coating on there. I'll leave that on there for now, but don't forget to take that off later. So, nice little case. Let's see what else is in the box. There's a box within the box, and what's in the second box, you ask? Let's find out. It opens right up here. It is a plethora of attachments that you can use with this camera. Now, right off the top, I see that there are a lot of different things to use with this camera. So, different mounting brackets. Here's one for a belt, it looks like. So that'll go into a belt clip, you can see there. So there'll be a lot of different options. You know what I'll do is I'll take a picture of each one and throw those up later. You guys can see there's a couple of zip ties to hold this thing onto your, whatever you're holding it onto. There's a action cam cable there. So you just run that through, a couple of double-sided sticky tape things, a cleaning pad, some more mounts. There's a 90-degree turnable mount. Here's some straps, all kinds of stuff. And here's likely a door that has a vent hole in the back, yes, so that it'll let some audio in. The other one is completely sealed, and that's for your waterproof use. That'll be waterproof. This one, not waterproof, but still shock resistant. This thing is going to be quite shock resistant. It will still be shock resistant with this one on, however, it won't be waterproof anymore. So there you go. Here's everything that it comes with. You know what? Let me get this stuff all out of the bag. And voila, there's everything that needs to be out of the bag, the cleaning thing, the zip ties, the straps, the double-sided thing with the cable end is still in the bag. But here are all the other pieces. So some kind of GoPro, or sorry, not a GoPro, some kind of multi-mount system there that will presumably click into, oh, the other way, into here, like that. And this can be double-sided sticky taped down to something, and you can mount your camera onto here. It's already got a mount in there, so to remove the mount, all you do is unscrew that bolt, pull that out, keep track of that nut, put this one in there. There's a nut on this one already. Thread it through and adjust it to where you want it. Say it was mounted on your bicycle helmet or whatever, mount it to wherever you want, crank that down, and you're good to go. So there you have it. I'm impressed with the quality of these little things. They seem to be of good quality. This is what they would call kind of a naked camera mount. Of course, there's not a lot of protection on this. Which way would it go? Probably this way. Not a lot of protection with this guy. It's fairly out in the open, fairly naked, as you would say. You still have access to all your buttons there, so that's good. I like that feature. Then this could be used with any tripod that you may have. So there's a tripod mount. This would be a 1/4 inch 20 pitch thread on the top as well as on the bottom. So you could mount that any way you want. I like that. How hard is it to get out? It's easy to get out, but it stays in there nicely. So good stuff. This is a new one for me. This is a belt attachment. This will go into the belt on your backpack or something like that, I presume. So you know what? The camera's nice. Let's give it a quick weigh here. So let's look at the weight of this thing, just setting that on there quickly. So the camera by itself is 60 grams, and that's with a battery included in it, okay? So you're never going to run it without a battery, so your minimum weight is 60 grams. So all you quadcopter guys out there are wondering, how heavy is that thing? Well, it's 60 grams by itself. Now, are you going to run it without the case? I don't know, probably not. So let's put the case on there as well. And we're up to 121 grams. Conceivably, this is 61 grams. Am I right? 61. Boom. So there you go. That plus, let's say you use a little bit of a mounting hardware system. Maybe you use this. That's quite heavy with this on there. We're up to 154 grams with a little mounting system. So that's really not bad. But a naked weight of 60 grams. 59. It lost weight while we were talking there. Wish I could do that. There you go, 59 grams. Let's call it 60 because I think my scale's probably doing funny things to me. No, let's call it 59. It's insisting. 59 grams, but who cares about that? Let's get right to the video footage of this thing. I'm going to use this thing for the next few days, various places, see if I can get my kids involved. And let's get some videos and some stills of this, using this, and I'll put them up right here with some cool music for you.
Alright, just getting back from a quick ski with the Jeemak 4K action camera. I really like it so far. The footage speaks for itself. All the footage here today was raw, just straight off the SD card. So, you know what, for the price, you can't really beat it. I've got other cameras like this that run with O Pro, and they are better, I will say, but this one does pretty darn good for the price. So, if you're looking for an action camera for a decent price to put out a good product, good quality video, and good quality stills, the 4K Jeemak action camera is your one. 2 thumbs up from family of 4. Catch you next time.
So that's it in a nutshell. You know, I'm pretty impressed with this little guy. You saw for yourself the video quality there and the image quality. I did some stills and some video there. Not too shabby. I mean, that speaks for itself. I don't need to talk about the image quality. You can look at it and tell that was raw right off the camera. I didn't edit any of that stuff in post-op. It was just dumped in and put raw right onto this video. So there you go. It is what it is. You know, for the price, I'm impressed with all the stuff that it comes with. 2 batteries. Now, it'd be nice to know if you can buy another battery for this, because I'd like to have 4 or 5 batteries kicking around, because when you're using these things out in the backcountry or wherever, you want spare batteries. User manual is thick and comprehensive, comes in a plethora of languages. Do they have a list of languages? Let's look. English, German, more German, French, Italian, Spanish, Japanese, and that's it. So it comes in a few different languages there. That's great. There you go. I don't know what else to say. There you go. For the price, what an awesome little camera. It'll do amazing work. Get yourself your own SD card for it, and away you go. Have fun. 2 thumbs up from us.